Welcome to the Grizzled Geek Review for February 22nd, 2019. I'm Mike.
I'm Doug.
And I am back in the States.
Yeah.
After my trip abroad.
International jet setter you are.
I'm telling you, man. England, it's cold and rainy. Everything you...
Like it is here right
Just
now.
like it is here right now. I came back home like, what? Oh, I thought it was going to be warm when I get back here, but no. Nope. Damn groundhog. All right. So we're here with your weekly wrap-up of nerd news. If the nerds are talking about it this week, we're going to cover it right here. So if you like me, and you don't like getting your news as it happens, I like burying my head in the sand until the end of the week, and then I get all my news in one go, well, you're in luck, because that's what we're going to do here for you. That's a service we provide just for you guys. All right, kicking things off, Captain Marvel. It opens in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Kind of a divisive movie here. Well, it's kind of...
I don't think the movie's divisive.
No.
I think
there's
Brie
a lot
Larson
of...
has
Brie
been
Larson may be a little
lately.
divisive. But is it going to hurt the movie? Is it going to hurt the box office? Now, Marvel has yet to have a flop.
Yeah, no,
Marvel is a machine at this point, right? But the initial tracking was 160 million.
Yeah.
And then it slowly dropped down till it hit... Every time Brie Larson was in an interview somewhere, it like dropped down lower and lower. And we're not here to get into any of the arguments on why, well, but there's a certain contingency that doesn't particularly like her in the role. And now the latest is 100 million opening weekend. So that's 60 million is a big chunk.
Yeah.
To compensate for internet haters.
I think that's people hedging bets.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
You think it's a lot to do about nothing?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think it's still going to make closer to 160 than 100, in my opinion.
Okay.
And I think people are, whether Disney's pulling strings on this or what, it's people kind of pulling back on expectations so that, if something were to happen, somebody throws together a boycott or something like that. No, but people are going to go see this movie because she's instrumental in Endgame.
Yeah.
So they want to know what's going on. Hardcore fans, they're going to go. Casual fans probably will still go.
Here's the thing. If it's a good movie, it's not going to matter, right? If it's typical Marvel movie, it's not going to matter. This is not going to be a Solo situation, right?
Yeah.
Where Solo had to ride on the bad taste of Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Going into it, it was a movie that no one really wanted. This is actually a popular character. This is a Marvel movie, so we know the quality's up there. And now, luckily this week, we've got the first few reviews coming in here, right? Mm-hmm. So the release of screening 2 weeks early, so it's another good sign.
Yeah.
They're releasing it 2 weeks early. And because of the overwhelmingly positive response to those early reviews, it's got an uptick in pre-ticket sales. And so much to the fact that Fandango is reporting this week that it is tracking above Wonder Woman, Deadpool, and Aquaman in pre-ticket sales. In fact, number 2 only behind Black Panther in early ticket sales.
Pre-sales. Interesting.
So, we don't know where this is at. This is all over the place, right? From 160 million down to 100 million to now being number 2 in pre-ticket sales after the reviews came out.
Yeah.
So, will all the controversy in that, I hate to call it controversy, but I don't know. I don't think Brie Larson's doing the movie any favors. I think she's probably,
Yeah.
maybe less.
It is what it is.
People, she has opinions.
Yeah.
So, what what is it going to do? You're predicting closer to 160. I'm going to say...
Well, closer to 160. So it's going to pass the 130 mark.
Okay. So above 130.
How far beyond that? It's not... Regardless of people's take on female representation within comic book movies or whatever, it is not going to draw the same kind of crowd that Black Panther did with a character of color is headlining a movie. That's a huge epic defining event. That's not going to happen here.
Right. It's only because people forgot Wesley Snipes did it 25 years ago with Blade. But
Yeah.
Black Panther was a good movie on top of that.
Yes.
So, if this is a good movie, which all indications are that it is, I don't think I have any problem with its box office numbers. Now, be careful if you're going out there and checking out some of the early reviews of this movie, because some spoilers have leaked through, including the character that Annette Bening is playing. And we're not going to spoil it for you here because we don't want to spoil it for us, right? But just be warned, there are some big key things like who certain characters, kind of a mystery, what kind of role they're playing in this, and what exact Marvel characters from the Marvel Universe they are actually playing. So, we're not going to spoil it here.
That's as much of a spoiler as you're going to get. They're actual characters.
They're actual characters from Marvel Comics.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Cool. All right. It's now official. Netflix is done with Marvel as they cancel Punisher and Jessica Jones. We knew the axe was coming for him.
Yeah, it's not surprising.
It was not a surprise here.
What's a surprise is the timing, because Jessica Jones isn't even out yet.
Yeah, we still have a season 3 of Jessica Jones to come. So, despite their claims that this being, declining viewership and high cost of production, it's not. It has to do with Disney Plus. They're not going to support their competitors.
Yeah.
I mean, all indications are, and Netflix doesn't release viewing numbers, so they can say whatever they want on this. But all indications are that season over season numbers were down, season by season. So, hey, it is what it is.
It seems like the
problem is this is probably the last we'll ever see of any of these characters. They are probably not going to go anywhere else.
Right. Now,
these iterations.
Netflix does have the ability to, pay for license again. They could do like a limited run. They could do another Defenders if they wanted to.
Yeah.
The big thing is they don't own these characters, or they don't own these even iterations of these characters. They have to license them out from Marvel, right? Mm-hmm. So it could happen. We don't know. The sad part is everyone's going to miss. The big one is the Punisher. Everyone is like, everyone's upset about Daredevil, right? But he had a good 3-season arc.
Right, yeah.
Right? Everyone was very upset about the Punisher because the 2 seasons of Punisher were amazing, right? And, everyone's coming out. Even Eminem was out there tweeting about what a mistake this was.
Oh. Yeah. That's funny.
Like, celebrities alike and regular people alike are upset about the Punisher.
Yeah.
Jessica Jones had a really good season and then, like, a not-so-good season, so I'm curious to see how they're going to end out.
Yeah. The second season of Jessica Jones, well acted.
Yeah.
As all of them are. But, yeah, it was just, the story was convoluted and kind of a mess.
When you replace David Tennant's Purple Man with her mother...
Yeah.
As the bad guy, that's kind of let
spoilers.
Down. Yeah.
If you have
a year old, 2 years old.
Yeah.
But yeah, I said, they've gone back to them saying the reason why is because declining viewership and the high cost of the production, and the fact they have to pay for the license to Marvel. But we all know the reason. And Marvel's competing with them on 2 fronts because now they're a majority owner in Hulu,
right? And
they're releasing Disney Plus.
Yep.
So, oh well. All right. Well, on to a positive Marvel TV series. Details emerge on the Loki series for Disney Plus.
Right.
It's coming out later. Because everyone's wondering, like, what's the deal? Loki's dead. Is he? And
is he really? Is he not?
Yeah. He was pre-snap death, so he is.
Yeah.
Should be dead. So what's the deal? Well, first part of the news is the series lands Michael Waldron from Rick and Morty fame as the showrunner. He's going to write the pilot episode and be the showrunner for the series, so that's awesome. But apparently Thanos was right. No resurrections this time for Loki, because this is going to be for him in the past, basically. The quote is going to be the show will follow Loki as the trickster and shapeshifter as he pops up throughout human history as an unlikely influencer on historical events. So that's
an interesting take on the character, because there's so many places this could go wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, oh, so it's Loki's fault there was a world war, or whatever. How are you gonna deal with that, especially if you're making him the protagonist? All right, Star Wars Obi-Wan movie may be becoming a series now.
Apparently,
that's the talk. the movie, whose script is being praised, is being fleshed out into what's likely a 6-episode series for Disney Plus. Now, the good news on this is that Ewan McGregor is interested in being involved.
Yes.
So he's like, no matter what form the project takes, I'm on board.
Right.
So, movie was originally supposed to film after Solo, but when it had that poor performance, it was kind of put on the back burner, kind of disappeared as all of the extra projects did. But now word, as I guess from Favreau, that once they visited the set of The Mandalorian, were super impressed with what was going on there. They started talking about.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of the fan support for it.
Yeah.
The fact that they visited and really liked what they saw with The Mandalorian, so that they could do that kind of quality on it as a TV show for Star Wars.
Right.
And the fact that they have a really strong script, apparently. So.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for this in any form it takes as well.
Yeah.
I'm with Ewan McGregor. Whatever it takes.
Yes. Deal.
I'm there. And if The Mandalorian wasn't enough, or the Marvel movies wasn't enough to get Disney Plus, an Obi-Wan series, I mean, come on. Just take my money, Disney.
Take my money.
Jeez. All right. That does it for our top stories. Now on for our smaller stories, our Nerd Nuggets, our Geek Bites.
Nerd Nuggets!
Nerd Nuggets. All right. Are you ready for this? Ready to say your prayers and eat your vitamins? Because there is a Hulk biopic coming to Netflix.
Yes.
Starring the only person that could play Hulk Hogan, Chris Hemsworth. Thor himself.
Yeah.
Now, this is going to be a little weird because, yes, Chris Hemsworth is big. He's not Hulk Hogan big, though.
Yeah.
And Hulk Hogan's Chris Hemsworth's kind of like, he's funny, but he's more of a subdued kind of actor, where Hogan is like in your face, louder, bigger than life, personality.
Yeah.
It'll be a stretch.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he can do it, but I mean, it'll be.
Well, you know what's funny is this is the same biopic that had, now this has not come out like the Chris Hemsworth is,
right?
That had rumors of attaching. Now that I'm blanking, voicing Rocket.
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper as Vince McMahon.
Oh.
This may, Chris Hemsworth as Hulk Hogan and Bradley Cooper as Vince McMahon. That'd be an interesting.
He looks like Vince McMahon. Yeah, he's got the same. Wow.
He's just to practice his power walk.
Yeah.
Well, except for I think it's a different time period. He never did that.
Yeah, he was just
yeah,
just an announcer back then.
Yeah.
Also to note, Todd Phillips of the Joker movie, your favorite movie coming out this year, is directing the biopic. So I'm excited about this. So.
Cool. All right. After the success of the Bumblebee movie, the studio has confirmed it is the leading a reboot of the universe.
Yes. Which is odd because they tied enough into it because it was supposed to be in the Michael Bay universe, like a prequel. So they tied a few things into it, like Megatron being in the dam and the whole bit. But they went, you know what? The hell with that. This was because this was critically acclaimed and fans loved it.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people didn't watch it because of Bumblebee. It didn't make the kind of money that Michael Bay movies did. But this was, if you were a true Transformers fan, Bumblebee.
This was the Transformer movie.
Yeah. So I'm all for this. Rebooting it with Gen 1 Transformers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely look much better than the...
Yes.
Especially the later Michael Bay ones.
Oh, my God.
The Lego... the Lego Megatron or whatever.
Oh, yeah, with all little pieces.
Yeah. Not Megatron.
Whatever.
His successor. Whatever.
Galvatron.
Yeah.
All right. Alita Battle Angel is #1 at the box office, which is great. It's awesome that this is anime manga is actually #1 at the box office. Yeah. However, it is a long way from making its money back because this movie was years in production.
Right,
first under James Cameron, then it switched over Robert Rodriguez. This movie hinges heavily on China to make its money back.
Oh, right.
Right. So it's got a production budget of upwards of $170 million. So on top of that, you're probably looking at another $80 million for marketing.
Marketing. Yeah.
Yeah. And
so how's it made? How much has it made so far?
About 40.
Oh gosh.
So people like it. It's getting good reviews, and I think it was a really good decision to move it from the crowded end of the year Christmas time and move it over to President's Day.
Sure, yeah.
You know, I mean but it's got some stiff competition coming up. Like I said, Captain Marvel in 2 weeks. You know, so it's got a small window to make its money. So it's looking at the international market to, do something with it. So I'm hoping it makes some money back because I haven't got a chance to see it yet, but it looks good.
Either. Yeah, I was, I didn't get it. I was sick when it came out, so I haven't had a chance to go see it since then.
Yeah.
All right. In weird, I didn't know this was a thing news, Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart, because they came on at the same time, make the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest portrayal of a live-action superhero at 16 years and 228 days.
Nice. So from X-Men to Logan.
Yes.
That was the longest portrayal. Well, here's the thing with the Guinness Book. And now, because it's online, before it was the books, only had to...
Yeah, so many
things.
Now you can have a record for anything.
Yeah. If you're the number one best in the world, you contact them, they come out and measure it, and if it is, and you go online. But they got their little plaques, and the whole bit. So, yeah, there you have it. And last but not least, Doom Patrol and Umbrella Academy both released this week. 2 of the weirder superhero shows. Now, I'm only a couple episodes into Umbrella Academy, but I'm already hooked.
Nice.
So if I had more time, I would have binged this thing already.
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance, but I did check out the pilot episode of Doom Patrol, and I said when I watched Titans that I'm more looking forward to Doom Patrol than Titans, right? And that one episode they were in I was like, okay, I'm down. But
you see, Titans is ratcheting up the stakes.
The stake are they
for the next season?
Oh my god!
It's Robin versus Batman.
Robin versus
like Batman's gone all dark and rogue
Well, that was the kind of like the last episode. The season finale was, well, it was in his head, but it was him versus Batman.
No, this is full on. Wow. Batman's crossed the line. I've got to stop him.
F Batman, I guess. I don't know.
And I mean, you get to see full on in relief Batman.
Yeah.
In costume and everything, so that's cool.
Well, maybe. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Titans.
Yeah.
It just treaded too hard on some of the things I loved about Teen Titans. And one bad part about Doom Patrol is they got Cyborg in Doom Patrol.
And not Titans.
I mean, come on now. A founding member of Teen Titans in the comics is not on Titans. And if you're a fan of Titans nowadays, it's probably because of Teen Titans. Right? Yeah. The show, Titan, I don't know why he's on the wrong show. He's on the wrong series, guys. Come on. Mm-hmm. But Doom Patrol, weird. Alan Tudyk as Mr. Nobody is going to make it worth watching this series just from here on out. Bit of a warning, though. Even more so than Titans, this is definitely an MA series. There's nudity and sex and violence. Mm-hmm. If you ever want to see Brendan Fraser's ass, and not like hot mummy Brendan Fraser ass, but old man Brendan Fraser ass, this is the series for you. So check it out. I'm excited about it. But there you have it, guys.
That wraps it up.
Wrap up of the weekly nerd news for you. Please join us again next week when we get all the nerd news for the week tied up in a little bow for you at next Friday. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends. If you're into gaming and miniatures and gaming and games and games,
yes,
please check out our other channel, the Grizzled War Master. We'll link down below. And if you want to support the channel and the things we do here, there's a number of ways you can do that. Doug?
You can shop at our Teespring store. You can get some cool Grizzled Geek merch.
Yep, I'm not wearing it today.
No, you failed us. You can click on the Amazon affiliate link, do your Amazon shopping through that link. Doesn't cost you anything extra. We get a small kickback from it. Yep. Or you can check us out on Patreon and support us there on an ongoing basis.
Where you get to watch us do shows, reaction shows, and stuff we can't put on YouTube.
Yes, coming soon.
Yeah, so all that cool stuff.
As soon as Mike finishes editing them.
Yeah, true. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it, and we'll see you next week.